Da 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 da, Citrasloth!
Welcome to Citrasloth's Guide to Ulduar. Regarded by many as the best raid ever made, Ulduar is located in Northrend, in the northern portion of Storm Peaks, inside the Titan complex that contains the Halls of Stone, the Halls of Lightning, and Ulduar itself. The entire complex is a prison for the old god Yogg-Saron, also known as the God of Death. This old god is responsible for the curse of flesh, the corruption of Titan watchers such as Loken, having influence over the Lich King, certain kinds of undead, other very important Azerothian events, the creation of the Faceless Ones, and the creation of Serenite, which consists of his dried and crystallized blood. This raid consists of 5 sprawling parts: the Siege of Ulduar, the Antechamber of Ulduar, the Keepers of Ulduar, the Celestial Planetarium, and the Descent into Madness. In this raid it is possible to earn 136 achievements, 3 mounts, completion of multiple quests, and the collection of Tier 8 gear for Transmog. As with all Lich King raids, in order to get the achievements, you have to complete the raid on both 10 and 25 man. In this video, we will be covering the second part of the raid, the Antechamber of Ulduar. This part contains 3 bosses, the Assembly of Iron, Algalon, and a special boss located in the Celestial Planetarium, Algalon the Observer. The bosses are located here, here, and here. The first boss we will be killing is the Assembly of Iron. This boss has 5 achievements associated with it, and is actually 3 bosses in one. The I Choose You achievements require you to run Ulduar a minimum of 3 separate times to get, 6 including 25 man. Simply kill each of the 3 bosses last. The I Choose You Steelbreaker achievement, however, is required for the Glory of the Ulduar Raider achievement. The other 2 achievements are But I'm on Your Side and Can't Do That While Stunned. But I'm on Your Side requires you to be under the effect of the Iron Boot Flask when the last boss dies. In order to get this flask, you have to buy it for 10 Relics of Ulduar from Olug Alegut in the Storm Peaks, located here. It is BOP, so you cannot buy it on the auction house. I Can't Do That While Stunned is easiest to get if you kill Brundir first. You will need to interrupt his abilities Chain Lightning and Lightning Whirl. If you kill him first, make sure to not let the other bosses finish casting Chain Lightning as well. Burst down the other bosses quickly and without getting hit, and this achievement can be marked as complete. The next boss is Algalon the Observer. This was an optional boss back in the day, and is very important lore-wise. If we hadn't have bested him here, the whole of Azeroth would have been re-originated by the Titans. In order to open the door to his passageway, click on the small control module to the left of the door, then wait for Bronzebeard's speech. There are 2 achievements associated with this boss, Observed and Supermassive. Observed requires you to kill him. That's it. For Supermassive, you have to utilize his mechanics. This achievement is tricky without friends, because the fight will most likely reset. During the fight, he will spawn collapsing stars. Kill these to turn them into black holes. Stepping into a black hole will make you invulnerable to his Big Bang ability, but also makes you untargetable by him, thus resetting the fight if you are alone. He also spawns living constellations during the fight, which fall from the sky and follow you around. Simply kite these living constellations into the black holes, 3 within 10 seconds, and you will earn this achievement. The final boss for this portion of the raid is Algalon. He is a massive stone construct guarding the Keepers of Ulduar and has 4 achievements to grab from him, most requiring separate runs. Disarmed requires you to kill each of his arms and Algalon himself within 12 seconds. Just bring his body down to around 20%, kill each of his arms, and then him as fast as possible. This is part of the Glory of the Ulduar Raider achievement. Rubble and Roll requires you to kill 5 arms. 5 rubble creatures will spawn after each arm is killed, and the arms will respawn after a time. Once 25 rubble creatures have spawned, kill the boss and you are good to go. With Open Arms requires that you not kill his arms. That's it, just don't touch him. If Looks Could Kill requires that everyone not get hit by his focused eye beams. Pets or totems can also not be hit, so make sure you dismiss them. The last boss that is technically in the Antechamber of Ulduar, Ayuria, we will do later. The achievements needed for the Glory of the Ulduar Raider achievement in this section are I Choose You Steelbreaker and Disarmed. Thank you for watching this guide to the second part of the Ulduar raid, the Antechamber of Ulduar. Click here to subscribe, and click here to watch the next video in the series. You can also click here to watch the previous video in the series.